Nathan Varga is a self-taught solo acoustic guitar player based in Melbourne. From small beginnings busking around his hometown of Berwick, Victoria, Nathan has prospered, performing gigs around Melbourne, and has won awards such as Best Guitarist at the Amagansett State Finals and was a grand finalist at the Melbourne Fresh Showcase, both in 2014. In August 2015, Nathan released his first ever EP, There's Something About Your Character.
How did you get started into music?
Well, my first guitar was an electric guitar. My mother purchased it for me, and I was just in my bedroom practicing, and then eventually I stumbled across the video one day, and that brought me to play the acoustic guitar, and that video was by Andy McKee. And like you said, I play the cajon too, and that then came about in 2014. I got a stool that I placed the guitar vertically on, and I used my left hand and then the cajon with the right hand. And I had an idea where I wanted to incorporate it, and that's what I do now.
Do you have any favourite musicians or any musicians which fully influenced your music?
Andy McKee, as I mentioned, was the biggest, which took me on this journey, and from then on I started watching many other artists like Manelli Jamal, Antoine Dufour, Tommy Emmanuel, all these different artists which have so many different techniques and skills that I learnt by watching and then practicing.
How often and for how long do you actually practice?
It varies, because balancing my music with my work and lifestyle. Lately, I just go by feel, but I make sure I don't overdo it, having frequent breaks, stretching. I just think practicing, it's important to stick to a routine. However long you want to practice, make sure you just practice that amount. It could be an hour a day, you might have an hour. It could be 30 minutes before bed, but you just got to stick to that routine and you get better.
What are your most fondest musical memories?
The Amagansett State Finals, I was in a competition in 2014, and that was just a big night because of the amount of people that turned up to support me. And after that night, it was just like, made me realise how much of an impact I can have on so many different people, and I won the Best Guitarist award and really built my confidence, and that was a big night, so I think definitely that night.
What advice would you give to beginners who want to learn how to play the guitar, or guitarists who want to use the cajon?
I think the most important thing is deciding on how much time you can invest. Sticking to that routine and being consistent, being patient. And also getting out of your comfort zone is the most important thing, I think, too, because that's how you grow the most.
So tell me a bit about your EP, There's Something About Your Character.
I was busking one day, and this lady walked past me, and she quickly said, there's something about your character, those exact words. And it just struck a chord in me, that the most important thing when you're going through your life journey, whatever you're doing, is building your character. People will remember you for how you made them feel. And that comes from who you are.
So do you have a favourite?
A lot of people actually tell me their favourite is Blue and Green from my EP. And when I play that live, that's actually the song when I first incorporated the cajon. So it was a very special song in that sense, where I went through that transformation period. Which we often do go in times in life where we have these big changes we make. And from that came this really cool song, and it's quite a catchy thing.
Where can people at home listen to this EP?
I'm on iTunes, SoundCloud, Spotify, Pandora, my website, nathanvarga.com, Facebook. I'm always posting stuff, Instagram, Twitter. If you search my name on Google, you'll find so much that you can explore. And CDs are available on my website, also digital downloads.